course I was young, and I'm just like in this love mood. So this guy, he's French and he's so handsome, and he would cook this paella when he had a party. It wasn't flat like this though, it was like that, but not so deep.
Yeah.
And I was just like fascinated by it. I just felt like it was the most beautiful romantic thing to watch.
Was it the paella or the French guy?
The French guy!
And see, you don't stir it, but you want to.
Shake
might
it a
have
little
to
bit.
stir it. You want the
Rice to be evenly spread.
yes. See, that's why we wanted it balanced. So that's theirs. And it's tipping a little bit towards there.
And just like the very authentic expert cook, she just goes to the taste.
And then you just want it to boil,
Okay.
bubble like that, and then we give it 10 minutes.
Wow.
When 10 minutes are up, we'll put seafood. Jesus.
So this rice is because over in the U.S.
I saved the bag in the kitchen. It's called Arroz Bomba, or Bomba is like a bomb, but Arroz Bomba is a very round Spanish rice. In the States, if you use like long grain rice, it doesn't retain the juice. This absorbs the juice and it just holds on better. In the States, if you can find this round grain rice, you can also use the risotto rice. Would be similar, But if you can find this kind of rice, then I would definitely try.
So, I am from the Philippines.
Yes.
Where I was. Oh, Filipino heritage, and we have a lot of Spanish influence. In fact, I said that the reason why I love Madrid
Spanish
so
food,
much
yeah.
is because I remember my grandma and all her dishes. And my grandma, I never learned from her, unfortunately. I thought she would be around forever.
Forever, yes.
And by the time she was gone, we're like, oh my God, grandma's gone.
Yeah.
So anyway, I remember cooking paella with Asian sticky rice.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no, not purely Asian sticky rice, like the regular rice, and we mix it with the Asian sticky rice. That's what we did. But I'm sure this is the more authentic one.
Well,
of
I'm
course, I
sure.
did not. I don't know whether it's supposed to absorb the flavor. So we'll see.
Well-
like you had mentioned, jasmine rice or long grain rice doesn't
No,
absorb the flavor.
and the jasmine rice would give it a certain flavor that would be a little bit different. But you want it to boil like this?
I hope you don't mind my comparison,
No, not at all.
because this
not
is
at
like
all.
people from around the world.
I think it's great, and I think the comparisons are what make us. And then there's also in the Philippines there was some Spanish, influence, and so
Oh, yeah,
I think
a
the
lot.
melding of the cultures is great. I
Right.
love Filipino food, so
So I have another question. So I've been around here, and except for paella, there's never rice. It's always bread
bread.
and potatoes.
Yes, potatoes.
So the staple here in Spain, is it potatoes? And only in Valencia, where they grew this rice, that this happened.
The staple in Spain, in Madrid, when I was growing up, when my parents were growing up, was bread. People were paid their salary and then an allowance for bread, depending on how many members of your family. So let's say you had 5 members of your family, the man was paid whatever his salary was, plus the bread allowance. Because bread was eaten for breakfast, lunch, dinner. It was one of the main things that you ate. Like, let's say the Asians,
The rice.
the rice, potatoes in other countries.
Right.
Spain is the bread. In the mornings, you used to have a piece of bread. A lot of Spanish people have sliced bread with tomato and olive oil.
Exactly.
migas, which was a thing.
Come over here, say your
Migas are what they
These
call.
are like my favorite breakfast. My grandma makes it. It's a lot like American stuffing, basically, for like a turkey, but it's a little thinner, and you put it with chorizo, and it has a different flavor, and you just have like an egg over it. It's delicious.
Yeah,
So good.
it was made with old bread. Yeah, old stale bread. You would cut it up very finely, and then you would fry up garlic and some paprika, and you would fry it, and then you would put an egg. Shepherds would make that for their meal too, because they always had stale
Next
bread.
time I come back, we should have
Migas?
an episode of
Yes,
this.
you can. And
Wow.
of course, in Madrid, traditional cocido madrileño.
Cocido, yeah,
Cocido is one of the other very. I'm going to
So-
turn this because see this
Sure.
side.
So do you time yourself when you actually do this, or you're such the expert that you just know?
Well, I sort of time it,
Mm-hmm.
but 10 minutes, give or take.
I just remember many years ago when I used to go to, I'm from California, but I live in Los Angeles, and I crossed the border to Mexico,
Yeah.
to Rosarito.
Rosarito.
And there was of course I was young, and you know, I'm just like in this love mood. So this guy, he's French, and he's so handsome, and he would cook this paella when he had a party. It wasn't flat like this though, it was like that, but not so deep.
Yeah.
And I was just like fascinated by it. I just felt like it was the most beautiful romantic thing to
Was
watch.
it the paella or the French guy?
The French guy. I think it is a French guy.
Yeah,
But nowadays, though, with my age, mature, more practical, it's the paella now.
Yeah, the
That's
paella.
why it's Mercedes who is cooking.
Well, we can try and find the Spanish handsome fellow, but
Oh, it was supposed to be a Spanish guy to cook, and in fact, we called him all this time the paella man. So on our production notes, it's always the paella man. And then here we are having dinner on the day that I arrived, and Juan, who is our partner with Rebecca, he
Yes.
said, we have a problem, but it is solved. I said, really, what is the problem? You don't need to know. And then later on, I found out that you,
well, I'm glad the paella man didn't show.
I know, I'm glad that it's you.
We're at the point where we want to add our seafood. So I'm going to do this first. Okay. So I'm using my hands because
Tinta de verano.